Are you a tick magnet? This is a part of my Common Sense Lyme series where I discuss cases I've seen and questions my Lyme disease patients have raised. So, who are ticks attracted to? Well, ticks are commonly found on a blade of grass waiting for someone to come by. That's called questing. There's a study that said that not only questing by touch, but electrostatic energy might bring the tick in contact with you. The same kind of electrostatic that might be when you go in a dry room and touch a doorknob. The other attractants to ticks are carbon dioxide, sweats, scent, pets, wildlife, birds, maybe clothing, but it's there hasn't been much study in that area. So, but ticks vary from one tick to another. Different species have different possibilities. Now, there's certain high risk activities which increase your chances of a tick, like hiking, yard work, outdoor play, brushing against tall grass or shrubs, sitting on the ground. The reason for logs is that a lot of mice that harbor ticks hide inside the log pile. Also, walking pets in wooded areas is more problematic, but as we know, dogs go everywhere and can be anywhere and can smell where the mice are. And even if you don't think there are very many ticks, somehow the dogs seem to find them. So there's risky environments that you can be aware of, like tall grass, leaf litter, shaded areas, wood piles, stone walls, brushy areas. But once again, just because there are worse environments, risky environments, that ticks can survive in the yard, and certainly you can brush up against those, or the dog might pick them up. So you should reduce your risk if you can. Use tick repellents. DEET is one of those products that certainly prevents some mosquito bites. I don't find it quite as clear cut, even though the CDC says yes, use it. I'm not sure. I'm not so confident in DEET. Pyrethrin works by impregnating clothes. The problem is it's an insecticide and has a possibility of complications, especially if you breathe it in. Wearing light clothes allow you to see the ticks. Tuck pants into socks is helpful if it's not too hot and you can't stand it. And even then, the ticks could make their way up your leg anyway. And you can stay on clear paths, but a lot of times paths have other blades of grass, other leaves where you can still pick up a tick. You should also be aware that even in the winter, a slight warming can warm up a leaf, for example, and a tick can get you. So the final tips is check your pets, but you shouldn't be inviting the pets in your bed if you can help it, because the ticks may not be able to bite the dog or be reluctant to bite the dog, but they can certainly crawl over on you, or on the sofa they might crawl over to you, so be careful. Showers help by clearing off ticks, but they don't help with the attached ticks. It does allow you an opportunity to do a more thorough tick check. The final tips also include throwing your clothes in a dryer because it knocks the ticks off or may kill ticks. A washing machine doesn't really kill ticks. It's the dryer. You should pay attention to areas like the scalp, waist, armpits, and groins. Are you a tick magnet? Well, ticks want a meal, so be careful out there. Thank you for joining me for this Common Sense Lyme series. Have a good day.